and welcome to Mob Talk Radio with your host, Jeff Canarsie.
'Ndrangheta, camurra e mafia, leggi d'onore, leggi d'omertà. 'Ndrangheta, camurra e mafia, ecco sgarrano da pietà. C'erano castello cu tristanzi, onde la prima puzzava infamità. Tre cucci sangue da seconda non ci trovai, mentre in da terza nu corpo in società. Degni e meritevoli fu riconosciuto, sotto all'albero la scienza battiato. Onorato circolo, a tutti vi saluto, fino alla morte a voi subvincolato.
And welcome to Mob Talk Radio. This is breaking news. I knew a little bit about this early this morning, but at the point that I heard it, I got a call about 6:30 this morning and heard a bunch of stuff. And I wasn't, I couldn't come on here and really talk about it because, to be honest with you, you hear a lot of stuff and you got to wait for the press to hit it. But there's been a monster fucking arrest here in New York City, also in New Jersey and in Florida. Alleged Colombo boss Andrew Mush Russo has been arrested, along with the hierarchy of the Colombo crime family. There was a pre-dawn raid this morning, and it's bad. 12 members of Cosa Nostra were arrested. One guy was a member of the Bonanno crime family. The rest were Colombo crime family members. It's just not good. It's not good. I am waiting for the indictment to come down, which should be released this afternoon. But from what I understand and from who I talk to, who knows more about this than I would at this point, the entire hierarchy of the Colombo crime family has been arrested. They're due to appear in court this afternoon in Brooklyn Federal Court. And according to the early things which I'm hearing, there's healthcare fraud, racketeering. One of the things that they've been looking into is for 2 decades, according to the federal government, the Colombo crime family has been taking payments from labor unions and using threats of violence to do that. So it's labor union stuff, which doesn't really surprise me. But there are some other charges that I can confirm. Narcotics trafficking is going to be a part of it, money laundering, loansharking, falsifying federal labor safety paperwork. There's a bunch of stuff that is going to be coming out, but I'm waiting for the indictment to drop. I imagine after they're in Brooklyn Federal Court this afternoon that the indictment is probably going to be unsealed. But this is a very interesting thing, and I say that because it's very rare that you see the whole entire hierarchy of a family arrested at one time. We've seen it before, so it's nothing new. But that's what's going on. I'm not really going to probably be able to get my hands on that indictment until the FBI releases it, because right now it's obviously it's fucking sealed. But this is big stuff because the old saying is, when you're not hearing about a crime family, that's when they are at their most active. As far as what the government is alleging about Andrew Mush Russo, it is what it is. And I'm not going to really fully react to this until I can see the indictment for itself. But apparently they've got wiretaps and all kinds of other shit. So once again, we see, even though that we think the federal government is, sleeping on a job, they never really are. But that's a lot of arrests, and really when you have to see the totality of the indictment and exactly what they're charged with. Anytime you get into labor racketeering and any of that kind of stuff, all right, well that's typical of any mob sort of indictment. But really, to see the entire hierarchy get all arrested at once is not good, because that means somebody's talked, somebody's ratted, because you just don't get the hierarchy like that. It just doesn't happen like that. Usually it's the boss, it's somebody else, or it's underlings, or it's captains, but somebody just looking at what is coming out. Somebody big is talking. I'm not saying it's a fucking upper echelon guy that's talking, but for them to get the entire hierarchy of a family at one time is just fucking crazy to me. So that's what's going on. Like I said, there were, see that I'm getting shit already. People are fucking reaching out. But wow, Norm Macdonald died, comedian. Holy shit. Wow, it's a crazy day. But anyway, 12 of the 12 arrested, only one of them was a member of the Bonanno crime family. I believe they arrested one in New Jersey this morning and one down in Florida who is going to be the 13th defendant in this case. Was going to turn himself in Florida later on this afternoon. So as soon as this indictment is released, I'll be able to go through it and sort of tell you exactly what's going on. But this is, not good news in terms of just some of the charges they're talking about. Narcotics, trafficking, that gives you really heavy fucking time. So once the indictment comes out, we'll see what it's going to be. But I just wanted everybody to know kind of what's going on. So we will talk to everybody in the next couple of days. Thanks for tuning in.